Are we ready to get going? What do you think? Yeah! All right.
A stack of letters calling on the federal government to fund social housing. The letters are signed by advocates at the office of MP Dan Vandal to send a message directly to Ottawa.
Today, we stand with people across Canada who are calling on Prime Minister Trudeau and the Canadian government to take action to solve the housing and homelessness crisis by funding social housing.
Lindsay McBain heads Winnipeg's Right to Housing Coalition. Along with similar organizations across the country, they're calling for roughly 300,000 new social housing units in Canada by 2034.
Yes. For both of us. Great. Thank you.
Social housing exists outside the housing market. It's run by nonprofits or the public, with a controlled rent set at around 30% of household income. Right to Housing estimates Manitoba needs 1,000 built each year. Megan Fifi is a rapid rehousing case manager working to find affordable housing for young people.
Talk about like the hierarchy of needs. How does anybody get better? How does a problem get better if their immediate survival needs aren't being met, right? If you're worried about where you're going to lay your head tomorrow, you're not worried about any, mental illness or addiction problem. You're just in survival mode.
Kat Roberts is a Housing First caseworker.
It's almost impossible in Winnipeg right now to find affordable, adequate, and safe housing for individuals who are chronically homeless.
They've been homeless themselves, and they've spent most of their life in precarious housing situations.
At least for the individuals I support, they're all on social assistance, which provides about $616 for rent.
The City of Winnipeg has applied to the National Housing Accelerator Fund to put money toward more housing stock. McBain says it's not clear if that would be for privately owned units, but hopes at least part would go to social housing. In the meantime, Dan Vandal's office says the letters will now be passed along to decision makers in Ottawa. Matt Humphrey, CBC News, Winnipeg.